Every successful internet marketer in the world will tell you that the money is in the list, and without a list you don't really have a business. Of course, it's absolutely true. You need to build a list and you need to be able to use it properly to gain profits from your business. But most people seem to fail to fully absorb the information. They may start a list and then just ignore it, or they mess around with it and it never gets fully off the ground. But let me give you a little example to ponder. Let's say you own a hometown grocery store. Imagine 100 people all coming into your store at once. You watch eagerly, anticipating all the money these customers are going to bring you, and you see them filling their carts to the brim. Now you have your cashiers at the ready as people begin making their way towards the checkout lanes. The first couple of people filter down the lanes and you hear the cheerful chirp of scanners ringing up the purchases. Then suddenly things change. First one person abandons their shopping cart and just inexplicably walks out the door, and then another, and another, and soon 97% of your customers flood out the door, leaving their full carts sitting in the aisles, frozen food dripping onto your formerly spotless floors. Would you just sit by and watch as your customers flooded out of the door, or would you rush towards the crowd and beg them to stay, asking them what was wrong and pleading for another chance? Would you set up new end caps to encourage extra sales, send out coupons, hire new employees to ensure lanes were always open, and do everything you could to ensure the best possible shopping experience? Of course you would. The trouble is that online businesses have come to think that shopping cart abandonment rates of 97% are normal. They think, oh well, what can I do about it? Stop the madness. The fact is, there's plenty you can do about it. You don't have to be satisfied with 97, 98, even 99% of people leaving your site without buying. You don't have to watch helplessly as 80% or more of your squeeze page visitors waltz away without giving you their email address. And you certainly don't have to let 80 to 90% of your website or blog traffic bounce away without clicking anything. The problem is, most of the same internet marketers won't tell you exactly what's involved in building a list. And so, if you're just starting out, you know you need to build a list, but you don't really know where to start. And that's where most people get stuck, at the start. With list building, it all begins with a squeeze page. There are a lot of different names for it. Capture page, landing page, opt-in page, but they're all the same thing, and they're all created to do the same thing: to get visitors to hand over their email address. Basically, a squeeze page is like a sales page, but where the Buy Now button would be, there's a form where the visitor can give you their name and email address and sometimes other details in return for a free gift or something else that's valuable. By giving you their details, they're also agreeing that you can contact them again in the future. The whole point is to build a list of people you can email again and again and sell to. Arguably, your squeeze page is the most important part of the entire list building process, because without a squeeze page, you don't get anybody on your list. So you need to focus on making your squeeze page as effective as possible, and that's what we're going to do now. So why do you actually need a squeeze page in the first place? Why not just put an opt-in form on your blog or sales page? Well, the problem with just having your opt-in form on a regular site is that attention gets diverted away from the form. Remember, when you want people to take a specific action, like entering their email into an opt-in form, you want to make it as easy as possible for them to do that. Sending them to a blog just distracts them from that one objective. There are posts to read, there are videos to view, and there are links to click. Contrast that to sending people directly to a squeeze page, where there's nothing except a powerful headline, a strong call to action, and an opt-in form. Their attention isn't diverted elsewhere, it goes directly to the opt-in form. When a new visitor hits your site, regardless of if it's a squeeze page or a blog, you've really only got a few seconds to get their attention. It's so easy to get distracted online, so you want to move them as quickly as possible from being a fresh visitor to being a subscriber. So don't give them excuses to click away from your site or around to different pages. Just get them to sign up to your list. That's why your squeeze page has just one job: to get leads onto your list. This page must use compelling copy, just as if you were asking for money for the product, because they're still paying with their email address. Squeeze pages are all designed around identical concepts. The actual presentation may be different, but the focus and intent is 100% the same on any successful opt-in page. Most squeeze pages have the same elements. First of all, they have a really killer headline, and the headline should be the first thing that a visitor sees when they hit your squeeze page. It should stand out, be in big, bold lettering, and should grab the visitor's attention straight away. The most effective headlines are usually ones that state benefits or make some kind of claim. Then you need to have a strong call to action. Once you've actually got the visitor's attention, you need to go ahead and tell them what to do next. So, for example, if you mention a specific benefit in your headline, something like the visitor will get a free report that reveals the top 5 workouts that lose belly fat fast, then in the call to action you need to tell them exactly how to get that free report. Something like, enter your email below to gain instant access to this groundbreaking report. You need to tell them exactly what to do, and that's always to enter their email address to get access to something. And then finally, you need an opt-in form where they can enter their email address. Obviously this is essential. The only way that you actually get the visitor's email address is if they enter it into the opt-in form. You can create these forms using any reliable autoresponder service such as Aweber or GetResponse, and when someone enters their email, it will automatically be placed into your database on those services. Now here are a couple of examples of high converting squeeze pages. And you can see this first one is really short and straight to the point. You've got a powerful headline. Free video reveals how you can start making $100 per day online using this one simple technique. You've got a strong call to action. Enter your primary email below to get free instant access. You've got the opt-in form, the box where they can enter their email address, and the button that they can click to continue. Let's look at another one here. You can see that the graphics are a bit fancier on this squeeze page, but the general concept is exactly the same. You've got the powerful headline. Free report reveals the simple 3-step system that builds your list from 0 to 50 plus opt-ins per day. Discover how inside. You've got the call to action. Enter your primary email below to get free instant access. You've got the opt-in form, the box where they can enter their email address, and the button that they can click to continue. Now, some marketers prefer to have longer squeeze pages with bullet points that outline some more benefits. Others like to include pictures of themselves or product covers. It's really a matter of choice, but smart marketers will test both with their sales copy to see which one converts at a higher rate for them than the other. Good copywriting requires a mix of persuasive sales points and strong psychological or emotional triggers. Your headline needs to address a specific problem and the solution you're providing with your free product. If it doesn't, your visitors won't know that the solution they're looking for is right in front of them. In short, tell your reader they have a problem, and then explain how your product can solve that problem. The headline is the first thing your visitors are going to see, so you need to make it compelling and attention-grabbing. Now, unless you've written sales copy before, coming up with a powerful headline might be a challenge. So here are 10 sample headlines that you can take and use for your own squeeze pages. How to, and you put in the benefit, in less than, and then you enter the time frame. And similar to that, who else wants to, then you enter the benefit, in only, and then you enter the time frame. What everybody should know about how to, and then you enter the benefit. Number of steps or tips to achieve the benefit. To people who want to, and enter the benefit, but can't get started. Free report reveals, number of steps or tips to, and the benefit. finally discovered the secret of, and the goal that they want to achieve in just, and the time frame. Or, it's a shame for you not to, and then the benefit, when these people do it so easily. Thousands now, and again the benefit, who never thought they could. And great new discovery helps you to benefit. And one thing that you'll notice that most of these headlines have in common is they stress the benefit to the reader of the headline, what they are going to get out of the deal, how they are going to benefit from whatever it is that you're offering. Now, just use those headlines as a template for your own. You can mix and match them, you can customize them however you see, whichever is suitable for your own offers. The key here is to focus on the benefit that the visitors will get. The benefit that they're going to get if they stay on the page and enter their email into the opt-in form. You're also going to play on some important psychological triggers. Salesmanship can be found everywhere. Good salespeople are those who can grab your attention and pull on your emotional strings, not letting go until you buy their car or TV or whatever it is they're selling. Internet marketing is no different than marketing in thousands of stores everywhere, and if used skillfully, your conversion rate on your squeeze page can increase dramatically the more you can trigger an emotional response. First, don't be mysterious about why you're doing something or what you want your visitors to do, buy, subscribe, or refer to. Don't try to become a person other than the one you already are. People trust ordinary people and can tell if you're not being honest. So give your visitors honest reasons for whatever you're doing on your pages, like offering a discount or limiting the number of memberships or the number of free reports that you're going to give away. An open conversation with your visitors on your squeeze page will build trust. Secondly, be specific when you're using income details to back up your claims of success. Your visitors will start out being skeptical of your income claims, and your job is making what you say believable to them. So, for example, if you're providing a free report about how you made $1,012 in a week, say so. Don't round it off to $1,000. General numbers can sound phony. Next, learn to create curiosity in everything you do, like in your headlines. Use words like hidden and secret to make your readers wonder what is so secret. Questions are another way to generate curiosity. Make them start with terms like, do you know? Or, have you heard about? Curiosity is the easiest emotion to arouse. Use it and make money. Headlines are a great place to ask your question. Page visitors can't miss seeing it when they land on your page, and therefore begin reading your sales copy with their curiosity already working. A very influential way to get visitors involved in your offers and your personality is to tell a true story to illustrate a point in your sales message. So if you want to incorporate your story into your headline, say something like, discover how I made $1,012 online in 5 days without any technical skills and without a website. Lastly, remember that your products are the solutions to problems your ordinary customer has. Present the problem and examine it to make your customers recognize the problem in their own lives and want to find a solution. Once you have the reader understanding the problem they face or have been living with, present the solution in your product. Studying these techniques until you're familiar with them will help you create squeeze pages that make your visitors want to sign up without needing to convince them or sell them on the idea. They'll just sign up because it makes sense for them. Your squeeze page is just one aspect of the entire list building process, but it's arguably the most important aspect. Without a squeeze page in place, you can't get people onto your list. But you don't want just any old squeeze page, you want a high converting squeeze page. A high converting squeeze page can be the difference between getting 20 subscribers a day onto your list and getting 50 plus subscribers per day. You literally double your subscribers, or better, when you create a better squeeze page, which means you also double the size of your list and you can potentially double the size of your profits and the size of your business. and it's really something you can't ignore. The first step is always the most important step. Get a high converting squeeze page up and start building your list. Then focus on building out the rest of your business strategy. The second phase of your overall list building strategy is to build a relationship with your list. Provide them with high value content and interact with them in order to build trust and rapport with your subscribers. This is what will make your list responsive to your offers. It's also something most people never really do properly. Most people will send sales emails out one after the other to their list and they end up burning them out. You don't just want to build a big list to send sales emails to. You want to build a responsive list that will actually pay attention to what you say. You want them to actually open your emails, read your emails, click through to your sales pages, and of course then buy your products. And this is exactly what I teach you in my list building training. It covers everything you need to know to succeed with list building, from creating a high converting squeeze page, building a strong responsive relationship with your subscribers, and how to position yourself for maximum profits. So if building a responsive list and profiting from it is something you're interested in, I highly recommend you check out this training. Click the link below to get all the details.